The day is finally here, you guys. So get ready. And you sing it. Come on, there, you got it. All right. Oh, I'm ready. I'm here at Oasis Vein and Vitality with Dr. Mehta. This is legit. I am in like surgery here.
Yes, we're going to take care of business. That's what we do.
The interesting thing is, starting at 28 years old was the first time I had my veins injected. Nobody since I was 28 years old,
5 years ago,
5 years, has said to me that it was nothing more than cosmetic.
Right.
Not true.
Not true, and that's still, to this day, that's one of the biases when we start talking about veins. And even among my peers, doctors, other doctors, it's just your veins, it's not a big deal. It's not something that's going to
Kill
do you in, then it's just not that big a deal. And it is a big deal. It's quality of life, it's how your legs look and feel. And
oh my gosh, my shoes haven't been fitting lately because my ankles are so swollen and they've been hurting and it's not attractive. They don't look good. And even my brother noticed, who doesn't notice anything.
Again, looks aside, when they feel like that, you're carrying all that extra fluid, extra blood in the legs. Last thing you think about is exercise. Last thing you want to do is go out and hike and walk and stay active. And so looks, of course, but really just from a quality of life, being able to do what you want to do and staying healthy and staying fit and staying active. It's working against you. Yeah. The procedures are generally very well tolerated, so it's not that you're going to be laid up. In fact, we don't want you laid up. We want you up and moving around and whatnot. But you can have some tenderness for a while after the procedure, and so we don't want to overdo it so you're so uncomfortable that you can't stay active. Can't
live your life, yeah. It's a little needle.
Exactly.
So I was, a little bit worried about today, just because you never know what it's going to be. But then you think about it and you're like, okay, benefits, risks. The benefits, I'm so excited for my legs to look and feel better. And so that's the biggest thing for me in doing this procedure today and over the next few weeks. Yeah, a little bit of uncomfortableness. Yeah, I got to wear compression hose for a few weeks. But then over the next bunch of years that I get to reap the benefits, that's what's worth it.
Yeah. And we can address veins at any point on the spectrum. But like so many other things, the sooner or earlier we address them when they need it, the better the long-term result.
So he's threading a needle in basically all the way into my leg.
Yep. So we've got the wire halfway up your thigh now.
Yes, and it's right here.
Yep. In fact, up that far. So.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, nothing to feel,
and
right?
So what are we gonna? It's just kind of gross, really, honestly.
So what we do is we access the vein with a very small needle. Once we're accessing the vein, we put a very small wire into the needle up into the vein, and that gives us access into the vein to put our larger and larger devices as we need to do.
Whew! You guys are getting this all live.
This is very live. No nets here. We are working.
It doesn't hurt, but it is a little squeamishy.
Yeah.
Is that it?
In.
Oh.
Everything's in.
Everything's in.
That's it. Now we put the catheter in.
All right.
This is the sheath is in place. What the sheath is a tube that's now inside your vein.
Okay.
So now we can put equipment in and out of it.
Cool.
Without having to poke you anymore.
Okay.
Everything's
No
in.
more pokes.
No more poke. Well, there will be when we put the numbing in just before we do the actual treatment. We will put some more anesthetic along the course of the vein.
I used to strip the veins, and now instead of stripping it, we just leave it there. We just kind of kill it.
Correct. I mean, the idea, when veins get to a point, they're no longer functioning. So all they do is pull blood in them. That's what causes the heaviness, the swelling, and then eventually works its way to the surface, causes varicose veins, discoloration, etc., etc. So yes, in the old days, we used to take them out. These were called vein strippings. And it works, but it's a big, this procedure is gruesome. That one is really gruesome.
Yeah. And a lot more painful.
A lot more painful, involves a hospital, surgery, downtime. That one does have downtime. So the catheter is now all the way up the course of the vein.
Okay.
And so that's what we're going to use so as we pull the catheter back out, we're going to treat as we go.
Okay.
And so,
this is a piece of cake.
yep, as it should be now.
Once this comes out, that's it.
So once it's out, we're done.
I made it past the hard part, you guys.
Yeah. Yep. Questions? Come on in. We'll have a look at you.
There you go. And you guys, he does way more things besides just your veins. He's all about anti-aging and living your best life. And being that he's a cardiologist, he's seen people on the table who are trying to salvage their lives rather than starting now, today, doing all the things you can do so you never have to get on that table.
Yeah. Well, you did just fabulously. And see, that's just a little tiny.
Yep. How cool.
evidence that will fade and
You
go
won't
away,
see
and
it
you will
in
never
the
know we were even in there.
There's Kelly.
There's Kelly. There's our whole team.
We have Lisa,
There's
there's
Lisa.
The behind the scenes, we had everybody in here. Okay, that was fun. And I wore a really cute dress, and I was covered up for surgery. I had no idea. Anyhow, all right, we gotta get a good song to get out of here. Hurts so good.
Oh, she's doing that because I heard her. Oh,
Come on, baby, make it hurt. It hurts so good. Sometimes. Right, there it is. Your song, right? Hurts so good. Give me